It's a witch hunt. Samantha Markle claims Meghan's superfans have threatened to kill her and throw acid in her face. Samantha Markle told Sun Online that she feels like she is in danger after a witch hunt against her. Meghan Markle's sister Samantha has revealed how she regularly gets terrorized by online trolls who threaten to kill her or even throw acid in her face. It comes after reports she was placed on Scotland Yard's fixated persons watch list for allegedly posing an embarrassment to the royal family. Samantha Markle, who disputed the claims, now says she feels in danger and believes she is the one being disparaged and stalked. She said she receives abuse on Twitter day and night from Meghan's fans. The 53-year-old shared with Sun Online 2 YouTube videos that had been made about her, one titled "Meghan Markle has a scary and dangerous stalker," and another called "Samantha Markle called out Nazi Germany when threatening Meghan" as examples of the online abuse she regularly faces. "I have to use an electric wheelchair," she said. "So how anybody can call me a threat or a stalker is absolutely absurd. If anything, I am the one being disparaged and stalked." Samantha said online trolls were relentless in their attacks on her. "I've had people who are fans of Meghan's go through my whole life, pulling public records and doctoring them and putting them online to make me look horrible and abusive, which I'm not," she said. "I've had all kinds of abuse about being a horrible mom, which I'm not. My daughter and I fell out when she was 16 because I wouldn't let her have a 32-year-old boyfriend. She accused me of abusing her, but if you read the documents from the court cases you'll see it was recorded by the commissioner that no abuse took place and the case was dismissed. With my 2 other children, I was only 18 and my husband and I weren't getting along, and I decided they would have a better life being brought up by their grandparents, who were very well-to-do. It was a heartbreaking choice, but one I thought was in their best interest because I was young. So night and day I'm dealing with the incredible onslaught of people who don't know anything about my life judging me and abusing me. It should be illegal because they don't know what they were doing to me, and it ends up with me receiving death threats and someone threatening to throw acid in my face, all because of hearsay. They call me vile, filthy names, and to do that to a woman in a wheelchair who you don't even know just because I've been outspoken is crazy." Samantha has spoken out about the Duchess of Sussex, particularly about Meghan's estrangement from their dad. But while she admits she has been outspoken about her sister, she says it's only ever been to defend her father, or herself. "Yes, I have been outspoken in the past, but that has been to defend my father or set the record straight when facts have been wrong," she said. "A couple of wisecrack comments I made were only when my sister started absolutely ignoring my father and I was broken-hearted for him. I'm not a member of the royal family. I don't have to abide by protocol, and here in the United States, we pride ourselves on freedom of speech and open expression. People think my father and I have become rich off interviews, but we haven't. We've only ever done a handful of interviews and have turned down hundreds of requests." Scotland Yard's Fixated Threat Assessment Centre, FTAC, has reportedly been briefed about Samantha. Samantha, who has used a wheelchair since her multiple sclerosis diagnosis in 2008, did visit Kensington Palace in October. But she claims she only ever wanted to privately drop a letter and never posed any threat. "Yes, I went to drop off a letter to Kensington Palace when I was in England after I was invited to be on the Jeremy Vine show on behalf of my father, but I wasn't trying to get in to say hello," she fumed. "I have very good manners and I would never just drop in on someone uninvited. You know, I don't have Meghan's phone number or any way of contacting her. She's not available to either side of the family, not just the Markles. Nobody has communication with her. So what does one do? I thought that I was passing a letter through a gate. It's perfectly harmless. I didn't require anything from her. I lovingly said, 'Please communicate with Dad.' People have said to me, 'Why don't you try reach out to Meghan through private channels?' and so I did." Meghan and Samantha's dad, Thomas Markle, Sr., has had a series of heart problems which Samantha believes have been worsened by her sister's estrangement from their dad. But Samantha says the constant online abuse and family drama has also taken its toll on her own physical health. She said, "Emotionally I'm pretty good at putting things into perspective, but physically over the last year I feel I have deteriorated. I sometimes have someone do my hair and makeup when I'm on camera, so people always think she doesn't have MS. She looks fine, but they have no idea of the reality of what I go through. So it's been really hard, and it blows my mind how cruel the public can be." She has now urged people to stop being so quick to judge her. Part of the problem is that there are only snippets of information that are out there. These people in the public who are trying to be the judge and jury of every aspect of my life, they don't get the full picture, she said. They don't understand the reality. And so they make judgments based on fractional information, and it's fundamentally wrong, especially when they lash out to the extent of death threats. It really is like the witch trials in Salem, Massachusetts. Like the innocent teacher being burned at the stake saying, "You don't understand, I didn't do anything." It's the same thing because one person stands up in town and says, "She's a witch," so everyone believes them without any proof. It's like the Monty Python sketch. But it seems to be getting worse and worse, and it has to stop. I've never been charged with any crime, and suddenly the public want to indict me with no real merit.